Okay, so in this video, we'll create a new custom lightning type, right? So in the previous video, I have explained you what exactly is lightning type and how the standard lightning type looks like and why exactly we use it, right? So now is the time to create our own custom lightning type. So let me just quickly go to the whiteboard. So in this video, we'll take an example of creating a list type of not exactly list type of lightning type, but whenever a user gives a prompt, let's say this is your user, and it gives a prompt to your AI agent that how many or maybe show me all of the account records, right? Show account records, right? So it should fetch all of the account records available into this org, and it should show the user a specific format where I'll be creating some lightning cards, and into each lightning card we'll be displaying one account and one account, right? So this is how we are this is the example which we will be taking into this video, right? Okay, now before creating the lightning type, you have to create one LWC component as well as the Apex class, right? So Apex class will be used to fetch all of the account records first, fetch all of the records first, and then LWC will be used to show or maybe to create a specific UI, right? So how your list of account records will be displayed to the user, right? Now let me quickly show you the LWC component and the Apex class which I have already created as part of this video. So here is the Apex class which I have created. So this Apex class is doing nothing but there is an invocable method, and this invocable method is just fetching or just querying all of the account records limit 5, right? So you can set any limit, or maybe you can remove this limit as well, but in this example I'm just using only 5 accounts, right? So this is doing nothing but it is just querying all of the account records present into this org, and setting all of the account records in a specific format, which is a JSON format. And to create that JSON format, I have just created these wrapper classes, right? So these 3 are the wrapper classes, these 4 are the wrapper classes, right? So if I show you account response, it will be your final JSON, right? And this account response is using this available account JSON, and the available account wrapper class, and this available account wrapper class is nothing but list of accounts, and list of accounts are nothing but here we have defined all of the invocable variables, name, industry, rating, and annual revenue, or setting this into this specific format, right? So this is the Apex class which we'll be using, and this is going to be your LWC component. LWC component is doing nothing but just fetching all of the account records and showing it into the specific HTML, right? So this is my account lightning type LWC component. You can pause your screen, take a screenshot, and create your own code, or maybe your own LWC and Apex class. Now let me show you the JavaScript here. So into the JavaScript we have created one public getter and setter here. This is public. Why? Because we are using the @API variable, right? So here this is the value where we are getting and setting all of the values which is coming from the third, which is coming from somewhere, right? And that somewhere is nothing but your Apex class. Why? Because the value will be stored into this setter, right? And before it comes to the setter, it will like see this is annotated with @API. It means it is a public getter and setter, right? So into the public getter setters can be used, or can be store some values, can be assigned some values from the outside components, right? And that outside component is nothing but your Apex class, right? So someone has to send some values to this getter and setter to set all of the values into this underscore value, right? And that someone is nothing but your Apex class. So into the connected callback, we are just updating this accounts list, right? So that account list can be utilized into this HTML component, right? So this is the basic HTML, this is the basic Lightning web component which we have created, right? So this is going to be our what say meta XML. So if you want to use your LWC component as part of the Lightning type, make sure into the meta XML you have a target set which is lightning underscore underscore agent force output, right? So if you are not using this particular target, it means you cannot use this particular Lightning web component as part of the Lightning type, right? So here we have created one Apex class to fetch the account records. We also have created the Lightning web component to create a specific user interface to show the complete list of accounts, right? Now, now is the time to create a Lightning type. So you just need to go to the setup, and so into the quick find box you just need to search for Lightning types. So once you are onto the Lightning type screen, you will see one button, new Lightning type, right? So you just need to click on to the new Lightning type, and here you just need to give it a label, right? So label, API name and description. So once you give it a label, onto the next screen it will ask you for the Apex class. It is not directly, it is not asking you about the Lightning web component, right? It is asking you about the Apex class, from which Apex class you want to fetch the data, right? So here okay, if you see, if you have noticed into this Lightning web component, we are not calling the Apex class directly into this Lightning web component, right? We are just using this @API getter setter so that the values can be set using the third component, right? So here you just need to select one Apex class. So whatever Apex class you create, you can just search it over here, right? So here we just have created this account Lightning type, but it will not be available. Sorry, we just have created the fetch account list, and the method name is get accounts, but it will not be available just like the fetch account or get accounts, right? Why? Because we have the output as part, we have the output as what say account response, right? So you just need to click on select the account response instead of the main class name or the method name, right? So you just have to click the account response, right? Now you can also scroll down this list and see how it works, right? So let me just close it and open the account list Lightning type which I already have created. So it says the account list is going to be your API name, namespace is C because I do not have any specific namespace set into this org. Source is custom and created by Yash me. So let me just open this account list Lightning type. So once you save and create that particular Lightning type, you will see this particular screen, right? Where we have two tabs. One is schema and one is the UI configuration. Schema means the metadata or maybe your backend source where from where you are getting the list of account, right? So here into the schema you just have to select the Apex as fetch account list. It will be auto available once you select that Apex class while creating the Lightning type, right? So we also have a code view. So using this code as well you can create the Lightning types. So there are two ways. Before Salesforce has introduced this new Lightning type button, we had to create the Lightning type using the VS code only, right? Using this particular VS code. So this is how we were used to create the Lightning types, but now we have the new Lightning type button, right? So we do not really need to take care of this. Now the second tab we have is UI configuration. So once you click on UI configuration, you have the channel pick list, and the channel pick list already has this Agentforce Lightning experience. Under this UI configuration we also have editor and renderer. So into the editor you do not really need to do anything. If you want to see the code view, you see this is null, right? So let's leave it as it is. Into the renderer you just need to override this. So the same way like this editor, you can just change it or maybe override it. So once you override it, you just need to select your Lightning web component. You will find a pick list or maybe your find box where you can find your LWC components selected, right? So if I show you the code view, you'll see that renderer component overrides. So it is just overriding the default components with this definition, right? So this is your LWC component name, account lightning type. So if I show you, this is the LWC component name, right? So once you are done with this, you just need to save it, right? Now you have up till now you have created the apex class, you have created the lightning web component, you have also created this lightning type, right? Now is the time to associate this lightning type with your action, with your agent action, right? Because creating this lightning type is not enough, right? Your agent should also be aware that whenever I get a proper prompt that show me all of the account records, I need to call this particular action, and which is going to use this lightning type, right? So I'll just go to my agent, and here I'll just remove this general CRM because it might be this particular agent might use this general CRM as a topic. So I'll just remove this, and here first I need to deactivate this and create a new topic. This topic will be used to show all the account available in this org, right? And user may give, or maybe just remove it, org. Click on next, and here it has created one topic. The classification description is this topic is used to display all of the account available in this org. Retrieve the accounts, okay. Example input, maybe display all the accounts in this org available in this org, right? So you can also add some example inputs, more example inputs, show all the accounts available in this org, right? So here I am creating this topic. I do not have any action created, so I'll just click on finish. So this is the topic which it has created, right? So I'll just remove this general CRM. Why I am removing this general CRM just for this example? Because let's say if I give a prompt to this particular agent that show me all of the account records available into this org. So this particular agent might pick this general CRM instead of this account overview, right? And I want this agent to pick account overview, not this general CRM. So just for this example, I am removing this general CRM topic. Open this account overview, go to the action, and here I'll just create one action, and the action will be our apex action, right? So because we'll be calling our apex class, right? So aura, or not aura, invocable method, and the invocable method is fetch account list, reference action fetch account list, right? So let's click on next. Do not show any custom loading. This is going to be our input. So right now we are not taking any input from the user, right? So that's why I'm not clicking this checkbox. Now once you have created the LWC component, apex class, and the lightning type, so while creating the agent action, you have to define that lightning type, right? So whenever your agent is going to pick this topic and this topic is selecting this particular agent action, in that case you have to provide, or you have to show the data or show the response into the specific format which we have created, right? So into this agent action, you have to associate this agent action with your lightning type, right? So here you see there is an option of output rendering, right? So if you see here, there's the default output rendering is nothing but apex class type and slash c underscore fetch account list. This is the standard lightning type which already got created as part of this action, right? But I want to change it, and I want to show my particular lightning type, right? So first I'll click on show in conversation, and here I'll just click onto this pick list, and you see the account list is already available. Why? Because into the account list lightning type, we have defined this particular apex class, right? So if I show you the account list component, this lightning type, you see this apex class is already defined. That's why we have the option of account list lightning type. So you just need to click on account list and finish. So lightning types should be selected into the output rendering pick list of your agent action, right? So while creating the agent action, you can define the lightning type, right? Okay, so the action has been added, and now from this particular topic, I'll just copy this user, and now let's refresh it. And let's give it the prompt of show all the accounts available in this org. And now let's see how this is going to show all of the accounts. So if you see here, it is showing us the account records into, so first of all, it fetched only 5 records. Why? Because we have set a limit into this apex class of 5, right? Now it is also showing us the all of the account records into a specific format which we have created into this HTML, right? So if you see here, industry should be into green color, so it is coming in green color only, right? And into the last, we have also added this is custom lightning component text, so it is showing you this text, right? So if you do not have this particular lightning type, you will see that it will be using the list type of lightning type, the standard list type of lightning type, which really do not looks good. So if I want my agent to answer in a specific format, in a specific user interface, I can create lightning types, right? So this is how you can create lightning types and show the good user interface to your users, right?